Hello everyone, I am Vijay Kevlani, Assistant Professor, LG Institute of Pharmacy. Welcome to Pharma Ignite, an initiative taken by LG Institute of Pharmacy. In today's session, we are going to talk about peripheral nervous system. So, as you already know that the nervous system is divided in two parts, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system contains brain and spinal cord, while peripheral nervous system, which is made up of cranial nerves extending from brain and spinal nerves extending from spinal cord. So, this peripheral nervous system is further divided into somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system is having two parts, sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So, let's talk about nervous system in detail. So, what is nervous system? So the nervous system contains of two divisions, central nervous system containing brain and spinal cord and peripheral nervous system, which is network of nerves and neural tissues branching out throughout the body. Next is neuron. So neurons are the nerve cells, the structural and functional units of the nervous system. They conduct impulses that enable the body to interact with its internal and external environment. Peripheral nervous system. So the network of nerves branching throughout the body from brain and spinal cord is called peripheral nervous system. Brain. So there are 12 pairs of cranial nerves extending from brain, and spinal cord. So there are 31 pairs of spinal nerves extending from spinal cord. So now talking about cranial nerves which extends from brain. So very first cranial nerve is olfactory nerve, carries sensory inputs for smell. The second optic nerve carries sensory inputs for vision. The third one is oculomotor nerve that controls muscles of the eye and eyelid. The fourth one is trochlear nerve, controls the eyeball. The fifth one is trigeminal nerve that controls the face, nose, mouth, forehead, top of the head and jaw. The sixth one is abducens that controls the eyeball. The seventh one is the facial nerve, controls the muscles of face, scalp, part of the tongue for senses of taste. The eighth one is auditory or cochlear nerve, provides sensory inputs for hearing and equilibrium. The ninth one is glossopharyngeal nerve that controls saliva, swallowing and taste. The 10th one is vagus nerve, that is the longest cranial nerve extending to the controlling the heart, lungs, stomach and intestine. Next, the 11th one is accessory nerve that permits the movement of head and shoulders. And 12th one is hypoglossal nerve that controls the muscle of tongue. So these were 12 cranial nerves which extend from brain and perform different sensory, motor and both sensory and motor activities. Next is autonomic nervous system. So the autonomic nervous system is part of peripheral nervous system. It controls involuntarily bodily functions such as sweating, gland secretion, blood pressure and heart. It is divided into sympathetic and parasympathetic division. The sympathetic nervous system is responsible for fight and flight. Apart from that, it is also active during frightened condition, that is whenever you are under fear. It increases alertness, metabolic rate, respiration, blood pressure, heart rate, sweating, and also it decreases digestive and urinary functions. The parasympathetic nervous system counteracts the responses of sympathetic nervous system, restoring the homeostasis. Frequently asked questions from this part are: Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe our channel Pharma Ignite for more videos.